Good morning, everyone. Well, last night it was at about 6 o'clock, I think it was. It was about 6 degrees below zero, so a little bit chillier. But what I wanted to show you here is because of the extra, little bit colder and whatnot, we have some amazing formations, snow, ice, whatnot. I just want to try to show you. Sure, not very well, but it's so intricate and I can't get any closer. I wish I could. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to kneel down here. I'm on ice, but if I go any further, I'm in the creek, and it's certainly not strong enough to hold me. But what I'm going to do is go down here, and we get my girls running around me here, but show you how intricate just snowflakes are themselves. But then I want to go out, look out here about 6-7 feet from me. There's Tessa. And again, I'm going to zoom in. I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but it looks like, I must say, feathers. Almost like just pure white feathers strewn out all over on top of the ice here. They're just magnificent. Just as fine, and each, I must say, strand, each little, what do you call each individual piece on a feather? I'm not even sure, but it looks like just hundreds, if not thousands, of tiny little filaments, if you would, sticking, look out, Tessa, sticking out from each snow formation, I guess I'd call it. I'm going to zoom back now. I'm not sure how good it's going to turn out, but and then as you can see right over there, the open water and the same formations on the other side. But that's the best way I can describe it. It looks like fluffy feathers. Tessa's walking all over here pretty much, but I sure can't. Natty, she's not even brave enough or foolish enough, I guess I should say, to dare to do it either. But you should be here. Oh, by the way, if you're viewing this on your cell phones, tiny little screens, just like all pictures, video, you really have to go to a monitor or TV, something that you can actually see something. And to be honest, just the same as when you read an article, read anything. If you see just a few words at a time, I'm going to call it, it's like the Twitter mentality. People, the more you see just 140 characters or whatever it is, actually the smaller your mind is able to, it gets, and it disables it from actually seeing and taking in a whole paragraph, a whole concept, a whole story, a whole anything. Sad to say, that's the way most lives are getting. Many lives have always been that way, but it's a shame we hide. You have to be totally enveloped. That means getting into. It's around you, through you. It is you, and you are it. That's like my expression. I say, and I live it, and I feel it, and it is true once you get there. I am one with the universe, and it is one with me. And I can't begin to, those words actually don't do it justice. But you have to see, you have to read, you have to get the whole feeling. Larger screens. Why do you think you go to a movies to see it versus just on the TV, some big blockbuster movie? It's different, isn't it? Guess what? You don't get it when you read a few words at a time. When I write, just like a movie. It has depth. It has many different dimensions. It's not just a one or two dimensional, which is, I call it, humans live in. It's more than three. It's multi. It's almost unlimited dimensions. So you gotta change the way you view things and get involved and form your conclusions and your opinions and everything else. Just like these snowflakes, there's a zillion different varieties, and by the minute they change, and unless you really get involved, you come look and come see and come feel, you really don't have a clue. But yet I bet you have an opinion. Isn't that contradictory? You don't have a clue really, but you certainly have opinions. And as I always say, an opinion is something that, to have one, you should be able to write at least, and I say at least, a good full chapter in a book. Otherwise, you don't know enough to even have an opinion. And hence, that's why I say most people don't have opinions. They've got just the little blurb they've heard from Joe Blow and Susie Says. But anyway, whoops, I think Tessa just crashed through some ice over here a little bit. So, the girls are going crazy. Maybe it was a deer. I think it was a deer just went running by. I didn't even see it down here. Woo. Never a dull moment, and it sure is alive here. Well, I'm going to let you go. So take what I said, think about it, replay this. It'll change your life. Guaranteed. It's what we teach. That's what we do. Have a great one. Goodbye now from Dan, Karen, the girls, Machias, New York. Goodbye.